Hello everybody, Rich Match back with another episode of NXT and 205 Live Results. NXT for May... What's today's date? Um... Oh, May 10th, 2017, and 205 Live for May 9th, 2017. If y'all do like, please leave one and subscribe. This week's episode of both 205 Live and NXT were really good. I felt that, NXT was good, but 205 Live was a little bit better, which is surprising because that rarely happens. But I'm really happy that 205 Live is getting better, within the coming weeks. They're having really good matches, really improving their storylines, and have two of the best storylines in their division. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start out with 205 Live this week, and we start out with Gentleman Jack Gallagher coming out to start the show, and got a good reaction from the crowd. They're in England, so he should. He got a decent reaction. They chanted Jackie Boy as he was in the ring, but he came out to grant Austin Aries some thank you, and he invited him out for a drink of, I think it was beer or a pint of something. It was just alcohol, I know that. But then Aries turned it down. It's like, no, no, no. I want red wine because it's good for the heart and all that shit. Antioxidants. Because he's, off his WWE job, he is a nutritionist. But then, after that, Neba came out, and he said he used to consider Gentleman Jack as a parody of an Englishman, but realized he's just a symptom of a much larger problem. He called all of England a parody, and Austin Aries came to the defense of the locals. Neville said that Aries has had two opportunities at his crown, but he wasn't able to do it. That might change whenever Extreme Rules says, I think it's in 2 weeks, or however long, I don't know when, but I just found out that Backlash is next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next, so I'll be doing my prediction next Thursday, and also Takeovers is next Saturday, which I just found that out. I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Or I might be wrong on that. It might be a Saturday before Extreme Rules or Backlash. If you guys do know, please let me know and I'll figure it out. But, yeah. Oh, scrolled past it. But then, after that, TJP came out of nowhere attacking Aries and went right after the knee. Then a brawl ensued where it left. The baby faces standing tall. Gallagher and Aries stood tall, and then after, they drank a beer together. And after that, we had Rich Swann run into Noam Dar and Alicia Fox in the back, and he asked him, hey, Noam, why are you going out with this bitch? He didn't say bitch, but he's like, why are you going out with her? She turned you down, man. He's like, where Rich Swann, I gotta tell you. That doesn't even sound like Noam Dar. I'm not gonna do his accent, but, Noam Dar just said, yeah, I love her through thick and thin or whatever. And then Rich is like, why'd you turn on Cedric? And Alicia's like, oh, well, I never really liked him, and neither you, but I love Noam Dar. And then that caused some tension between Noam and Rich. And then after that, we got a return package for Cedric Alexander. Cannot wait until he comes back. Wonder if he's going to come back with some new music, because his music in the past didn't really get hype. Didn't really hype people up. Well, who knows? But then, after that, we go into the first match of the night, which was Tony Nese taking on Mustafa Ali in a really, really good match. Don't really like Tony Nese's mic skills or character work because it's the same shit each week. He's like, "Look at my body, man. Look at man. I got abs, and I can do this. I can do this." And it's like, cool, but you need some dimension. But yeah, Mustafa Ali is great as always. He won with the 450 splash, reverse 450 splash, and Drew Gulak was watching the entire match, and you know how he is. I'm not laying, no high flying. So looks like uh, next week they'll have more matches with Gulak and Ali. Well, who knows? And after that, and after that, we go to a backstage segment with Arya Davari yelling at some guy because he didn't shine his Persian boots good enough. He turned around and bumped into Akira Tozawa. Then yelled at him for getting all his grease and sweat on his $1,500 silk shirt from Dubai. That silk is from Dubai. And then Tozawa just stared at him and was like, here, wait. Ah, 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 ah. You know, did the whole Tozawa thing and screamed at him. Then Davari left. And that should be a really good feud between Davari and Tozawa if they ever go on it. But then, for the main event of the evening, we had Akira Tozawa taking on Brian Kendrick in a show-stealing match. My opinion, best match of the night. Mustafa and Tony Nese was really good, but this match was just damn good. Love Brian, love Akira. So good, just so damn good. The winner of this match was Tozawa, but after the match, Kendrick beat him up, pinning him in between the bottom steps and the top of the steps, and just banging on his head and then leaving. But his last lesson for Tozawa was nobody messes with Brian Kendrick. And yeah, really good episode of 205 Live. I was really surprised. And yeah, but with that all done, let's get into NXT. And now it's time for NXT results for May 10th, 2017. The show opens up with a video package hyping up our number one contenders match for the night and for the NXT Championship between Roderick Strong and Hideo Itami. Man, that match, I'll get into it when I get into it, but oh my god. But after that, Aleister Black makes his entrance, coming out to face some jobber, don't know his name. Let's see. Oh, Caesar Bononi. Yeah, it was just a squash match, basically. Caesar got some offense in, but Aleister Black, so amazing, so awesome. He deserves to be on main right now, either in the Universal or WWE, depending on where they place him, but I want to see him versus Brock Lesnar, him versus AJ, him versus Shinsuke, him versus KO. Just, oh man, so many dream matches. But yeah, Aleister Black won with a black mass. Then after that, we get a recap of our NXT Women's Championship number one contenders match, Battle Royal from last week, and into some WWE Fallout videos, including Ember Moon's addressing her injury, her arm injury. I found out it's work, so she's not actually hurt. But yeah, that's really good selling because I heard that she was crying. So good on her. But yeah, it's all work. She's not actually injured. So will she make it by TakeOver Chicago or not? Because that's next week, I believe. Don't know. Or what? No, wait. Well, I mean, if it's a work, they said 4 to 5 weeks, so they're probably just saying that to, but who knows? Probably show up or probably not. But, yeah. Then, after that, Roderick Strong is shown getting ready for his match backstage as commentary hype it up. And we take a quick break for a house ad for NXT's upcoming tour dates. Blah blah blah. And we get a short hype clip for Hacktivist, theme for TakeOver Chicago, and yeah. Then commentary talks about Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate for TakeOver Chicago. Cannot wait to see that match. Wonder if Pete Dunne's gonna win the cruiserweight, the UK Championship, because I mean Tyler Bate has had it ever since January when he won the UK tournament. And I mean I'm not tired of Tyler Bate. I rarely see him, but you know I wonder if they're gonna crown a new champion. Who knows? And after that, but we're not done yet with vignettes because Ruby Riott gets her own when she talks about her tattoos as she gets one to commemorate her shot at the NXT Women's title. And yeah. And after that, we get a sit down interview with Nikki Cross. She claps a microphone guy away, and this was really funny because she just kept like banging on the microphone guy. She's like, get away. And then he was just like, I don't want to deal with this. So he just left. And then she jumped up on the chair. And, oh man, so funny. Oh, it was so funny, but, oh man, love her. Plays her character so good. But she was all like, oh, where's Ruby? Ruby? Or where's Asuka? Where is she? But I have a feeling that, man, I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, at NXT TakeOver Chicago, depending on if Ember Moon is there or not, because it's all work. Wonder if Nick is gonna win. But if Ember's there, no, because I feel Ember should win it there. I'll get more into that when I put my predictions up next week on Thursday. But just wonder, if Ember isn't there, are they gonna have Nikki Cross win it, or Asuka just hold on to the title? Who knows? Then after that, we get another backstage segment with Hideo Itami shadowboxing, getting ready for his match. Then after that, we get a Drew McIntyre interview about the number one contenders match and what he thinks about it. And he thinks it's gonna be a great match, but he's a little disappointed that he's not in it. But he's learned over the last few years that if something's not happening for you, you make it happen yourself. Then Wesley Blake rolls up. Surprisingly, I haven't seen him in weeks, but whatever. But he rolls up talking trash to Drew, and yeah, I think that's gonna set up their match for TakeOver Chicago or just next week. Whatever, but Drew McIntyre's gonna win. But then, after that, we get another vignette for the Velveteen Dream. And, yeah. So, I always forget his actual name. Like, his nickname is Velveteen Dream, but don't know his actual name. If you know it, please leave it down in the comments. But if not, it's okay. Then we come back and we see DIY in the ring. And Johnny Gargano says the Authors of Pain are the biggest and baddest, but they have what they want. And Tommaso Ciampa points out that they've never got a fair rematch. And at Chicago, there's only one team that belongs in the ring with AOP. Gargano says that Heavy Machinery and every other team have to know that the line starts behind DIY. And oh my god. Oh man. And oh man. Yay. Guess who shows up? Guess who returns? Guess who is on the show tonight? The fucking... man, I hate these guys so much. The Bad Football Men. Don't know if that's their actual team name, but it should be. But Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. I fucking hate these guys. I don't know if I've explained to you guys how much I hate them, but I really, really, really don't like these guys. These guys bore the shit out of me every time they're on TV. They bore the shit out of me. They just don't bring anything to NXT or anything. And you know what's amazing? A guy like TJP who didn't get over as a face and who is really awkward, I like now because he's a heel. But these douchebags and these fucking charismaless vacuums who don't get, they were only hired for their bodies. Vince is like, oh, oh yeah, great balls of fire. Oh. But that's the only reason they were hired. And plus, they have a lot of money. But yeah, no one gives a fuck about you, Moss or Sabatelli. Go home and don't come back. Thank you. But that led into the match with DIY taking on Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli. Really, who do you think won here? DIY, of fucking course, because no one likes them and they're not going to get pushed anytime soon. My opinion. If you like them, that's fine. But yeah. Then after that, AOP comes out. It's like, and uh, forgot. Ellering, Paul Ellering says their blood will be on. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, William Regal comes down to the ring to congratulate Johnny and Tommaso and give them their title shot. But he's interrupted by Paul Ellering and his Authors of Pain. Paul says his men will end DIY's career, and Regal is okay with this. Ellering says their blood will be on his hands, and goes to leave, but Regal stops him and yells him and tells him there will be a stipulation. The titles will be hung above the ring because it's a ladder match. Cannot wait to see that match at Chicago next Saturday or the Saturday after. Not sure. Gonna look, but cannot wait to see it. Takeovers are so fantastic. I love each and every takeover. I mean, there might be some bad takeovers, but no, they're all fantastic. But yeah. But then after that, we get a Cassius Ono interview backstage about where he goes from here. He came back to NXT for the title and fell down. When you fall down, you can stay down or you can get right back up and blah 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 blah. And then after that, Andrade Cien Almas comes and says, "Oh man, tranquilo," or whatever. But that sets up a match next week between Cien and Ono, and I can't wait to see that match because that's gonna be great. And yeah, then get a house ad for Backlash, and then a quick break. Then we get a clip and a promotion for the Fozzy song that will be for Takeover Chicago. Judas, love Fozzy, love Jericho, can't wait. Then after that we get a vignette for Tyler Bate to match the one we got for his challenger for the WWE UK Championship at Takeover. Roderick Strong is interviewed ahead of his match saying, "This is why he's here. This is what he's worked for so hard in his life, and now it's time." Then Hideo gets an interview as well. He says he respects Roddy, he's great, but he's going to take over Chicago, and Roddy's going to go to sleep. And this match, oh my god, this fucking match was amazing. Near fall after near fall, the ending was perfect. This match is perfect. These guys are perfect. Hideo Itami deserves to be on the main roster. Not yet. Maybe 205 Live first, and then the main. But, oh my god, so good. Cannot wait to see Hideo take on Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship, because Hideo Itami beat Roderick Strong with a GTS to go to sleep and get the #1 contendership for TakeOver Chicago. Cannot wait to see that match at TakeOver Chicago. which is next week, I believe. If not, then, I'll fix it. But yeah, but I just can't wait. I can't wait. So excited. So glad to be a wrestling fan now. But yeah, really good episodes of both 205 Live and NXT. Really good episodes this week. Wonder if they'll have good episodes next week for the go home. Who knows? Next week is the go home shows for Backlash, and I believe that's a SmackDown pay per view. Not sure. Yeah, it's SmackDown, but go home shows for that. And I'll be doing my predictions for Backlash and possibly 20 not 205 Live, NXT if it is next week. Not sure, but I'm gonna take a look on that. But yeah. But or wait, no, it is. It is because it's March 20th. So yeah, it is. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for another episode of NXT and 205 Live results. NXT for May 10th. 205 Live for May 9th, 2017. If y'all did like and want to see more, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And if you want to see the rest of the series, please click the playlist link down below or the annotation on the screen at the end of the video. As always, have a nice day. I'll see you.